Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Awesome Sean here, and welcome back. Yes, back to Metal Slug. This time I'm playing Metal Slug 2, and I am still playing off the Metal Slug Anthology Collection. So let's go ahead and get into it. Metal Slug 2, folks, and I'm playing the PSP version once again because I have access to it, the closest access to Metal Slug I got. But anyway, this time we're playing with 4 selectable characters. We got here Turmo, Theo, Erie, I think that's her name, and Marco. But just to keep it familiar, we're going with Marco for now. I'm going to be showing off every character that's available. So I just wanted to keep it simple and go with the boy Marco. Every character pretty much just play the same anyway, so you're not really missing anything when it comes to such as characters having special abilities and such. Not that's not relevant. It's just go to all who you prefer to play with. So anyway, how are you folks doing? Me, I'm okay, just a little bit delirious. Yeah, I'm gotta get some sleep, folks. I'm kind of just running myself crazy here. But anyway, I had this game on my hard drive for some time now. It's actually been a couple of weeks since I had it on here. And I figured, let's just get that out of the way. It'll probably be some time before you guys see it on the channel, making this whole conversation pretty much irrelevant. But anyway, that's just how I do. But anyway, yeah, this is a sequel to the popular 1996 Metal Slug. Man, it makes me feel really old. It really does. But anyway, yeah, there's a slightly modified remix form of this game called Metal Slug X, I believe. I won't be getting to that because, it's just a remix edition, so I'm not getting to that part. But yeah, this game adds several new features to the original gameplay of the original Metal Slug, such as new weapons, new vehicles, and the ability to transform the character. And you'll see what I mean by that, later on throughout the playthrough. But anyway, yeah, this game mostly received positive reviews, so people like this game, regardless of the haters and stuff, such not. One of the new weapons that you'll be able to see is it's a laser, so you'll be able to see that. But yeah, like I stated before, gameplay in Metal Slug 2 is very similar to the previous game. So you got your character and whoever you pick, and they must shoot constantly at a continual stream of enemies in order to reach the end of the level. So, and on the way to the end of the level, the player, meaning you, can find numerous weapon upgrades and Metal Slug tanks. I don't know if this camel can be considered a Metal Slug tank. I guess it can. But yeah, at the end you confront a boss like this, who are usually tougher and larger than normal enemies, So you got those. Also, in addition to shooting, you can perform melee attacks using a knife or kicking, let's see what it says here. I'm reading off the wiki, by the way, as I usually do. But the dude is waving the flag, the white flag. He's surrendering. But still, though, you shouldn't have did this in the first place. Marco should just go over the hand and like shoot you in the kneecaps or something like that. But yeah, I believe this game has the same amount of missions as the last game here. So this stage right here is when things get a little crazier than the norm for Metal Slug, at least in this instance. And you'll see what I mean in just a moment here. You're gonna notice something that's kind of, crazy. You'll see what I mean here. See that guy? He's pretty much begging for mercy, and he transformed into a freaking mummy. And I also have the ability to transform into a mummy. And yeah, when you're a mummy, your movements are greatly hindered. When you transform, you just gotta watch out for the purple gas, which I'm really failing at. You do have a potion that can turn you back into a human, so I recommend as soon as you see that, just go for it. But yeah, the player does not simply die by coming in contact with enemies. so you can run up to a person, and as long as they don't attack you, it'll be good. You know, much of this game, just like all the other games in the Metal Slug series, the scenario is very destructible, and occasionally this reveals extra items and power-ups. Although most of the time, it just simply result in collateral damage. You know, just like the same in the last game, you can encounter POWs, which are prisoners of war, the guys that's pretty much just hanging there. If you rescue them, once again they'll be able to give you bonuses such as items or weapons. Most of the time it's just weapons, so you know, rescue those guys. They help out tremendously. So make sure you folks do that. I know I'm pretty much just going over stuff I've already pretty much explained in the first, but it's always nice to go over a little review just in case you're the you know, this is your first time watching. If it is your first time watching, you know, what are you waiting for? There are other parts such as Metal Slug 1 that you can go see. First of all, I'd like to welcome you to the channel if you are new. And what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and become an awesome dude. And you're an honorary awesome dude for watching this channel anyway, taking time out of your day. You know, because to people, time is valuable. So I appreciate you taking your time to watch a nerd rant about a game he likes on the internet. I know that's kind of my catchphrase right now. I know I probably mentioned this multiple times, but yeah, it's just watching a nerd just pretty much just complain, well, not complain, but pretty much just talk about a game he may or may not like. So, you know, that's just like a majority of the other Let's Players out there. But, you know, I do recommend, not recommend, but I do thank you for watching this channel, and I hope you do subscribe. But anyway, enough about me being sentimental and whatnot. I'm still going through these. Jeez, look at that, just a wave of just mummies. Yeah, that's just the first transformation is a mummy during the second mission. Any hit from purple tang attacks from the mummy variants, or potions dropped by bats, those douchebag bats, will transform the character into a mummy. So mummified characters can only hold a pistol. So pistol is the default weapon for you when you do. Also, when you do transform into a mummy, your firing rate is 50% slower than usual. So, you know, you want to avoid being that. Also, your grenades, let me see here. Let's see. Oh, tossing a grenade takes longer, and you can't use your knife, and you can't make use of your heavy weaponry or vehicles when mummified. So that pretty much sucks. So yeah, but there's other transformations in this game, so I'll pretty much go over them as we go, you know, go through the game. I believe Metal Slug stops at 7. I'm not so sure. You guys correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I really don't kind of feel like looking it up for myself right now. Yeah, I know I'm just being kind of laziness, but let me know in the comments if there's anything beyond Metal Slug 7. Also, let me know in the comments comments if you folks want me to continue with the Metal Slug series, because I'll probably stop at here for now. You know, just to get other playthroughs out the way and whatnot. So I hope you guys are enjoying the playthroughs that I have here on the channel, as I stated before. But yeah, I hope you folks are pretty much doing okay, finding life. Me, yeah, just like I stated before, I'm a little delirious. I'm not really getting that much sleep because I'm really getting on the ball with this recording for just recording in general for the channel. Staying up pretty late at night, editing videos and whatnot, making sure I'm getting everything straight. I figured out how to create my videos in a wide format. I really didn't know how to do that. So I'm pretty much just getting on tutorials on, you know, how to make the videos I have here better for you folks. So, you know, I'm trying to get my editing process better so I can be a better YouTuber for you folks. So I'm doing that, pretty much making study sessions for myself. You know, looking at tutorials and stuff. Even though I am pretty much a impatient person, but you know, I'm just taking time out of my day to put videos out. So I do have other stuff that I do during the day. So I'm just making sure that I have just a little bit of time, you know, to create these videos and get this content out for you folks. So I do hope you folks appreciate that, and I once again appreciate you folks for watching. And this boss is annoying as crap. Jeez, like what is this attached to? It looks like two hands, and it gave off the biggest Kamehameha in like video game history. I don't want to say that because I'm pretty sure Xenoverse 2 got like the world biggest Kamehameha blast. I don't know. People are enjoying that game so much, folks. Even if I'm uploading this in like May or June or something, people are still enjoying the content from Xenoverse 2. Me, my experience with and don't flame me for this. I know it's a Metal Slug commentary going, Metal Slug video going on, and I'm doing a Metal Slug commentating. But anyway, I just wanted to say that the first Xenoverse game laid a sour taste in my mouth. I really didn't. I thought that metal thing was gonna clap on me for a second there, but yeah, I really didn't enjoy the first Xenoverse game. Yeah, so don't kind of tear my lungs out for that. Yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. I couldn't get into it, and there was one part of the game that was really just pissing me off because I couldn't get past it, and I just gave up on it. I sent my copy back. Actually, I didn't send it to GameStop. Like, I didn't return it to GameStop because GameStop doesn't give you anything for your games. Even though you pay like an arm and a leg for it, you don't get anything back. I wouldn't expect it to give you back the exact amount you paid for it. You know, like if you return it a few days later. But I figured that they give you at least 20-30% of what you paid for. Um, maybe a little more than that. Say you paid $60 for a game. They should give you like 40 back. Just saying, that's just me. Yeah, they should give you like 40 bucks back if you pay for a $60 game. If you pay for a $20 game, maybe they should give you like 10 bucks back or something like that. But yeah, it just all depends and stuff like that. GameStop, I guess that's how they make their money, quote unquote. But I found a place that gives me at least I want to say 30-40% back. It's the little flea market. Yes, the Flea Market Chronicles. Once again, it's the little flea market that I go to on weekends sometimes. That gives me way more money back than what GameStop would. So if I ever find myself, you know, wanting to trade my games in and whatnot, I have done a couple of times because I was pretty much unhappy with it. And I did a stupid mistake of, I just realized that guy is pretty much dead on that boat. And that boat, how is that boat still moving? There we go. It exploded. Man, I feel sorry for that guy. He's just sitting there just dead on that boat. And the boat is still moving. Like, I know it's a video game and whatnot, but it shouldn't be possible. It's just kind of hilarious now that I'm really thinking about it. Yeah, it really is. But what was I talking about? Yeah, the flea market that I go to usually gives me more back than what GameStop would. And I'm going with the new character this time, so let's see her in action. Yeah, I figure I'll just show her off. I'm gonna be, like I stated before, I'm gonna be showing off as much as the character. Well, I'm gonna be showing off all 4 characters, so I just figured now would be a good time to pretty much just switch it up. You know, Marco had his time to shine in the first, you know, Metal Slug game, so we're giving the new characters time to shine. Why didn't they freaking join him? Why didn't they join him in the first Metal Slug? I guess they just wanted to keep it familiar. Not familiar because it's the first time getting freaking introduced. I guess they wanted to. I don't know, but I know with 2 players, you get introduced to Theo. So yeah, that's the thing, getting introduced there. But to make her playable is her first debut here, like officially. So yeah, naming the game Metal Slug, folks, just cause chaos. If I'm pretty sure everyone has played Metal Slug sometime in their life, or at least seen somebody else play Metal Slug. I mean, SNK did a fantastic job with creating this freaking run and gun. I would put Metal Slug up there with the classics such as Streets of Rage. Hope you folks enjoyed that Streets of Rage 3, by the way, and other arcade classics. Really, like I said, I didn't get introduced to Metal Slug to like the 2000s. Yeah, early 2000s, maybe like 2002, 3, somewhere around there. But like, cause I found myself back in the early 2000s, I was playing almost any and everything, folks. But I spent the majority of my time playing fighting games because, you know, that's what I really enjoy, just playing fighting games. You know, it was a stress relief. You know, school was really kicking my butt back then. Every time, you know, here's what the pattern was for me. Wake up, takes me about 20 minutes from actually waking up to get ready. Go to school, get my education, come home, do my homework, play video games until, you know, it was time for me to pretty much hit the hay, you know, take a shower, go to bed, repeat. That was the process for me growing up, you know. But video games, man, I spent a good, I don't, okay, so like usually from high school, middle school, I get home around, I want to say about 3. Doing my homework usually takes about an hour, depending on what subject I had, and then anywhere from like 4 to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock was my bedtime back then. So yeah, I know. But yeah, so 5 hours I'm just chilling, playing video games, getting that stress relief, you know. And here's one of the new weapons right here, the freaking proton cannon. Yeah, it's that. It's freaking awesome, but it looked like it wasn't doing as much damage as you know, the high power assault rifle we got here. And I'm just unloading with these bombs because I think the bombs do the most damage, obviously. But you know, every time I get a new set of bombs, I'm just going closer to the enemy, just unleashing. And thanks to the invincibility frames that I was able to get the last couple of hits before this thing explodes in a glorious fashion. But anyway, that's gonna do it for the end of the part. So join me in part 2 in Metal Slug 2. Until then, you guys have a fantastic day and take care. See ya.